Part 3 of the deep clean in the kitchen. I think I was looking forward to the most because the oven is always disgusting. It's not actually that bad on the inside. It could have been worse, I suppose, but I don't have oven cleaner or that stuff that you put onto the elements on a glass cooktop. So I used a hack that I found using baking soda. Essentially, you just sprinkle the baking soda, spray it with water, and it kind of gets it activated. And it pulls the grease up off of the surfaces altogether, all around, even on the racks and everything like that. And yeah, it does a pretty good job. Yeah. And it makes it easier, especially if I do it like once a week or so. And here, when I go closer, you can really see the baking soda is doing its job. Yeah, excuse the landlord special of a wall there. The fact is that the place that we're currently living in, and it's not up to code, and the person that our landlord had coming in to do things didn't know anything of what they were doing, and I think that they were using him because he wasn't charging them anything, or he was just really, really cheap. And when it started to become clear that he was not a good person for the job, they did go back and rehire the guy who built most of the house. And he was a really nice guy. It was sad when he came in and saw kind of what the other guy had done. You could see on his face that he was really, really disappointed at what had happened to the space that he worked so hard to build. Yeah, we liked that guy. The other guy, yeah, didn't even seem like he could read instructions. And that's not good. If you're setting, especially if you're setting things up, it's good for you to be able to read the instructions of the equipment that you're using and the instructions of the things that you are doing with the tools and the items that you're setting up. Yeah, cleaning the outside of the oven and the walls was really, really helpful too. Now it's all clean back there. And now when we move out, it's going to be that much easier to do the move out clean. Yeah. Honestly, the glass cooktop, I wish the baking soda had done a better job, but it still did a really, really good job. Yeah, it's gonna get easier and easier the more that we do these things. And especially when you rent, doing these cleans once a week really makes the moving out portion a lot easier. Like everything came off pretty well, but the front two elements, which I used the most, definitely needed more time, I think. Maybe a little more baking soda and more water, but I was able to see the rings on the element, which is huge. And it did do a pretty good job, even though it's just baking soda and water, you know. This is probably my favorite part. Easy peasy. Super simple to get those things on and off. They just slide right off. And I do that actually as often as possible so that it's easy. You can see, though, more landlord special with the speckles all over it because they didn't cover the stove or oven with any plastic or anything when they painted. So it was just out and getting splattered around by the paint. Yeah. The door in particular takes a lot of extra scrubbing just to get that black grime off. I'm looking forward to the next clean so that it'll get done more and more as we go, but we probably won't be here for very much longer, hopefully anyways. Yeah, and I'll just do my best as we leave too, especially on the glass. It's nice to be able to see things while you're baking them, and the window being super grimy really doesn't help that. So the more I do it, the better it will get. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have an amazing day. Don't forget to hit that follow button and follow me for more. Bye-bye.